point of this season, Week 5, in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Baylor Bears and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Well, guys, Coach Aranda talked to me before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Searching for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sellers. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Sellers. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Between the hashes, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Plowing ahead on 4th down. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right side, it's Slater. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Powell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That one just came off his hand badly. Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Just smothered on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Out wide left, it's Sellers. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Hits inside. It's Sellers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Cuts it upfield. It's Sellers. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Extending the play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Powers inside. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Working that left side now. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush right in his face. He's got it down the field. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. There he goes. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Give to the back. Jumped on top of the pile. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll run the counter. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Sellers. And the defense first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking for a productive play on first down. Left side is Powell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Sellers. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Powell. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Oh, what a cut! You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. Running inside, it's Sellers. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets open down the middle. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. It's complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it go to the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 6 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Rice in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. And the Bears in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials? They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Plows his way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Out wide right, it's Slater. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Sellers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle. It's Powell.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Right at the line. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Tries to get it himself. Surges his way in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Every quarterback in college football on quarterback sneak knows before the snap if they're going right or left because of who's the best guard, who's the best tackle combo that can get the push. That time he picked the right side on 4th down when they had to have it and scored.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Slater. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Cowboys right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Hand it to the back. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Put 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Harmlessly to the ground.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Working the ground game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They give it back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Left side is Anderson. Running free. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That one ought to give them firm control touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Way off target there.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Looking for running room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run him again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense all over it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Powell. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. One more play to pad the stats. Timeout is called with just a single second left. play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as